Andrea here, and we are back with another page that we're going to be working on today using the Tales of You and Me paper pad by Prima Marketing. This is a 12 by 12 paper pad. You can get a 6 by 6 if you want. The measurements are 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 for our book size. Okay, so this is the page we're going to be working on today. The measurements for this page is 6 by 11, and it folds out like so. Turn it like that. So this is our 6 by 11 sheet right here. And then you're going to score at a 1/2 inch from the top, and then you're going to score at 7 inches. And then on your 7 inches, you're going to have a small flap that looks like this. Let me see. Put a piece of paper on here. There we go. And then you're going to cut it straight down the middle on just this particular portion. You don't want to cut it anywhere else on the sheet. Okay. Pull that out. So that's your first flip, or I should say flips. Then this comes up and you have another flip. This flip is 6 3/4 by 6 1/2. And then of course you're going to score on the half mark. But that's all the scoring you're going to do for this one. And then this one we have a pocket with 2 tags. In the pocket at the bottom of this page, it is 2 1/2 inches by 6 inches. And then your tags, they could be any size you want. My tags are going to be 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. That's the first tag. The second one is going to be 4 1/2 by 5 1/2. And that's the second tag. And that's this page. Now let's get to putting our paper on. Let's pull our paper out. You can pause this video and start cutting up your pages and getting them set up, and then come back to the video to see this portion of it. Alright, I got all my papers done. Okay. And I want to cover these two. And if you are not using magnets, before you put any paper on here, you might want to do your hole punching to put in a brad or whatever else you might be using. Okay. This is going to go here. Get out my bone folder. And then this one is going to go here. Like that. And we're going to flip those down. Take our tape backing off of our magnet. Okay, and we're going to put in our pink paper. Perfect. And our last one. Make sure to cover up that magnet and burnish around the magnet so that it stays in place, because you don't want it to loosen up on you eventually and fall out. Okay, now we have magnets here as well. And we need our big page. So this is number 5. As you guys know, I always number my pages, because if I don't, I will get lost myself. 8, 5. Such pretty paper. Voila. That went down nice and smooth. Burnish around your magnets again and your edges. Make sure it's all laying flat. That closes up. Then we lift it up. And now we're on this top portion. This is number 6. That's 8. This one has a lot of sheets to it. 7 and 6. Because of all the flips. Perfect. Yes. Looks great. This is number 8, and it's our flip that actually goes this way. But since we're here, we will go ahead and put it on. Be careful of your score lines, because it will lift your paper and crunch it up if you put it right on the score line. Alright, we have number 7. And that is here. This is the last big one. Yay. Okay, now we have our tags in our pocket. Pull these tags out. I believe this one goes here. This is for our bottom part here. Nice. Nice and easy. Then we have to remove the tape backing off of this magnet. Oh. Okay. I actually threw that piece of paper in my water. Oh well. Maybe another time. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, that looks so pretty. Loosen up that pocket, but not too loose. Okay, let's put our tags together. This one goes on here. Whoop. I made this one a little long, which is okay, because all you have to do is cut it down a little bit. And there is our tag number 1. And we have number 2. Very pretty. Perfect. Closes there and there. And then you have 2 flips here. Wow, I think this page turned out really cute. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed this episode and we will see you on the next round. Bye YouTube, this is Andrea here and we are on the very next page of our Tales of You and Me mini album. The mini album itself is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then your sheets on the inside, they should be 6 1/4 by 5 1/2. And again, we're using this paper pad from Prima Marketing. Alright, let's get going. So we're on this page now, and I will be giving you the measurements, and then you can pause, cut up your paper, and then play again and follow along. Okay, the smallest is 4 1/2. Let me get my paper here. This one here is 4 by 4 1/2. Okay, and then your next flip is 4 by 5 1/2. And then your next flip is 6 3/4 by 5 1/2. And then the very last flip here is 6 1/2 by 6 3/4. And of course you got your base page here. So that is what we're doing here. You're going to score them all at a 1/2 inch and then you're going to layer them up just like you see here. Okay, now we can get to our paper. That is these right here. Okay, I want to start with this little one here, and it is number 8. So let's find number 8. There's number 9 and number 8. Number 9 is going to go on the inside over here. Okay, you're going to need your score tape. Oops. And just remember, as you're measuring your paper out, measure about 1/8 of an inch away from the paper so that it gives you a little border frame of black. Or whatever color you're using. You can use any color you want. A little bit of glue. Careful of your score line. Oh shoot. Oh good. Thank goodness for glue, right? Because that would have been a disaster. Okay, now we're on to number 9. Okay, and a little bit of glue, which is so helpful because it keeps you from making humongous mistakes and allows you to slide the paper around. Oh, look at that. I almost forgot to take off that tape backing. Avoided another disaster. All right. Okay, now we're moving on to number 6. This is number 6 and number 7. We're going to be doing both sides. A little bit of glue. Such pretty paper. Okay. Remove the tape backing off of number 7 and the paper. Feel free to fast forward at any time or rewind to catch up, and the information will still be the same, so no worries about you fast forwarding. You won't miss much because I'll still be working on this part here. Okay. Alright, this one says number 4, so now we gotta find number 4, and it's slightly bigger than the rest. There's 2, 5, and 4. Okay. You see, I'm not using that much glue, but I am using enough of it to make it stick permanently. I just don't want to oversaturate my paper. When you do that with the glue, it warps your paper. Okay. Now we're off to number 5. That's nice. Okay, and now we have this flip, which is considered number 2. No, number 3. There's number 3. Don't forget to remove your tape backing off of your magnet if you're using magnets. Okay, number 3. Perfect. Okay, then number 2. Perfect. And then we have number 1. Nice. This page is really pretty. I love the detail on that. This die I used came in a pack, and they are made by Desire. But there's the die, and it's so pretty the way it cuts out. You can get them on HSN, and I'm sure you can get them at any hobby store. like Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joann's. Whoever carries Desire. Maybe even Tuesday morning. But that is our page, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Excuse me. I'll be glad to get back to you. Have a great one. Bye.